Welcome, folks. Welcome to the podcast. We got Shane Kaler, Jack Hobson, Michael McFarland, The Dark.
Is he live?
Michael, you awake?
I think you might have had your
Oh,
first live stream back.
did Michael pass out? Michael.
It looks like his eyes are awake, are open, but
Is he frozen?
I have no idea.
Michael McFarland. Oh, he was frozen.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think he was frozen. His internet might not be good, so. Oh well. Fuck it. This is cool boys on here.
Fuck it. We
So
good.
So how we doing, boys? We got Shane Curler and Jack Hobson. Hopefully, Blake gets his butt up here again.
Blakey, wait, get your ass up.
I sent him the link twice now.
Blakey, you can do it.
You can do it. Let's get to talk about what Jackie Boy was talking about earlier. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Remember that shit?
Yeah, that's like was that early 90s, I think? You get that little pendant.
Early 90s. Early
around your
90s.
wrist.
No, late 90s, early 2000s. Was when that shit was playing. Help! I fall in the park and I can't get up.
Mm-hmm. In the bar, be in the bar. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Shit, man.
I
mean, come on. Fuck, man. Now, I'm currently drinking Kool-Aid out of my gigantic vintage Papagenos mug. Along with a cup of coffee in my vintage McDonald's mug. What are you drinking there, bud?
Soda that's like all watered down now.
Well, what kind of soda? Come on, specify.
Coca-Cola from Burger King.
You know, buddy, I'm surprised you don't buy them Coca-Cola cans because one of them on the Coke Zero sugar, there's the Boston Bruins 100 centennial anniversary. Boston Bruins have been around 100 years, so about a century.
Oh,
and you didn't know this, dude? You're in Massachusetts, for crying out loud.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know you're in Massachusetts?
Well, I know I'm in Massachusetts. I didn't know that the Bruins have been around for 100 years.
Well, you didn't know they had their 100th anniversary?
I need to catch up with more sports. I basically didn't know that.
You're all right, man. I'm just busting your chops.
I know.
Jack, of course, didn't know that. You know, my brother Darius lives in Boston now, and I'm like, you lucky mother. I mean, come on. The guy lives in Boston. He's living large. And hell, I ain't got no Boston tea left, though. I drank the rest of it this morning. No, not this morning. Yesterday morning. I mean, come on. You can't. Right now, I'm drinking Kool-Aid. right now I'm drinking the next best thing for retro nostalgia, freaking Kool-Aid out of a Gigantor's. Well, I'm gonna start calling this like Jack. You know those sippy cups that those toddlers drink out of? This is literally an adult-sized sippy cup.
Yeah, adult size sippy cup.
That's what it's gonna be called from now on. It's my adult-sized sippy cup. It's gonna be a meme now, dude. Jack, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Oh wait. Oh, I'll tell Shane. Jack and Shane, I'm gonna take a picture of myself. I'm gonna put a picture up in the picture of a sippy cup for a child. And I'm gonna put an arrow pointing to this in the picture. I'm gonna say adult size sippy cup, and the little small picture of the sippy cup, I'm gonna say kid size sippy cup. It's gonna be the biggest fucking meme.
Lay on across your mom's lap with that.
That will only be if I'm in cartoon mode, man. You know, I got my corn muffins sitting here. I'm thinking about throwing it out. I freaking hate corn muffins. Don't get me wrong. If cornbread's made the right way, I'll eat it. But this cheap stuff from Market Basket, I don't even think it's from Market Basket.
Dollar store.
Definitely not dollar store. I think it's either Hannaford or some Walmart shit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I bet people are gonna make a meme of. I bet people are gonna make a meme out of me raging at Minecraft.
if you give me your permission, I'll fucking clip it.
Do it.
I made a meme of Michael passed out.
I don't think I can do that because it's a live stream. Never mind.
I'll screen record it and send it to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Do it up.
Retro, you should show it on the stream of me raging.
No, I'm not going to do that because then I'll get in trouble with YouTube for copying your shit. I can only because it's over someone's stream, and I would rather like have a video file better done. I'm not the type that will share screen on someone else's stream. I'm not like that. So unless it's like one of those things where you have on top of the corner stream to your audience, that's different. So
yeah,
just to share screen over someone else's stream with your camera on, it just seems shady. So
yeah.
Now I finally got it there, Shane. I got Tinky Winky the keychain from Burger King.
Well, that's good.
Dude, this is the Tinky Winky keychain from Burger King from 1998. I used to own 3 Mr. Nunu, the vacuum cleaner dude from Teletubby. I used to own 3 of them, the keychains from the Burger King collection.
Oh, that's good.
And I gave them away because I was being nice, and you know.
Wait, Retro, I'm gonna mute myself so I can screen record this real quick.
Go on ahead. Hey, fuck it, I'll mute you. Oh, you already muted yourself. Never mind.
Man.
Oh, there. The bros, the games actually came in. Well, the game came in, Star Wars Battlefront. I was playing it today. So we now own 2 Star Wars games that will be for Star Wars Day this May.
Are you still at 71 now?
71 what?
Disc games.
Oh, yeah. No. That would be 72 now. Because of this. So. I mean, it's not 65 anymore. It's 66. 67, right? 67.
Yeah, 67.
Oh my god, dude.
I ain't got no damn games here. I need to get one of those disc drives.
Yeah, they ain't that expensive, you know.
I usually go to the computer store like once a month because it's like
Yeah.
right at the end of my street.
Yeah, and Christmas is coming. Hey, Shane,
What's up?
I got my package in the mail. Look at this.
Ew.
Yep, that's the Star Wars Battlefront game, and I re-downloaded this, so I have 2 Star Wars games I've been live streaming.
That's good.
I almost was able to get Dead Space working.
I opened
Figured out all the
my mouth.
nice. I almost got Dead Space working, but the problem was I didn't really know how to download it properly. There's a lot of things that I could get done, but this takes 10 something gigabytes to run. So,
Wow.
so I really can't run this until I get a proper PC. I tried downloading on my external hard drive, so
Was it your hard drive's not big enough, or your memory?
it's not the hard drive. It's just something to do with configuration, all that. So hold on, I message on my messenger.
Maybe your
This is on my messenger.
video card, probably.
Hold on. I message on my I sent the video. Oh, you sent it. Okay, I'll thanks, bud. That'll be good content. So make sure you got the right length of the video.
I do.
That way there's no. Well, I can always trim it later if it need be. So
All right.
I know it. No, don't trim it. I can do it later if it needs to. So
Okay.
yo, do you guys still remember when I punched my table while sleeping?
Mhm.
I still have that on my channel, way in the back of the channel. Oh my god, I kid myself every day over that. Like Blakey was on the phone because I had answered the phone, went back to sleep. Hours later, I punched my table while sleeping. It's like a dog when they're sleeping. Yeah, it's like a dog when they're sleeping. Like, they do that shit. Me, I'm like,
That was funny.
A while back, I punched my headboard and I was sleeping. I like got up and just wound up and just nailed it.
roundhouse that motherfucker.
In Riza, my fiance, she woke up. She's like, "What the fuck?"
She F-bombed?
Yeah.
You don't hear Filipinas F-bomb too much.
Then she got scared because I just got up and just boom, just nailed that thing.
Roundhoused it. Freaking Rag City'd that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. I already broke the bed one time.
I'm sorry, my mind went elsewhere.
Like I went to the bathroom and I came back and I just sat gently down on the bed frame on my side, just snapped. I'm like, oh.
Retro.
Was that-
Look what I got.
Hold on, Jack. What are you saying there, Shane?
Look what I got.
What you got?
You got some candy?
Shut up, Zach. Ah, that's a Nintendo. That's a Nintendo Switch you were live streaming, right?
Mm.
I read your title on your video.
Yeah, I love my Nintendo Switch.
Well, I would get one, but it's too much money to pay
Yeah.
for it. So
Mine was $249.
exactly, and I ain't got about $250.
Yeah.
Trust me, if I had that kind of money, oh boy, I'd be
I'd probably
paying
get a
for every I'd probably get a better PC with that kind of money. Shit, PC.
Upgrades.
Dude, I would upgrade that shit all the way if I had a better PC, you know.
How
We
much
have-
memory do you have?
Let's just not go there because it's a typical situation that is not a good situation. I literally have, when I have to wipe the factory reset it, even if I factory reset it, I have about 8 to 7 gigabytes of storage because there's so much shit that they fucking piled on it
Damn.
for default fucking apps. It's like, how many
Well,
freaking default
what
apps
about,
do you
RAM?
need? RAM, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that shit. But they piled so much fucking default apps on there. It's like, come on. You don't need. Sorry. I don't need all this crap. Like Solitaire, like those 2 types of Solitaire, or even 3 if there was. Don't need it. Don't play Solitaire.
Yeah.
I've been playing Solitaire like, was it 2-3 days ago?
I'll tell you what.
For
If
like,
I can, if it were me,
I don't have
if they
internet.
paid me, to play Solitaire, like cash games I actually paid, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna do it on some shit PC just to play. No.
Mhm. Shit, years ago, my dad used to go on a computer and play Solitaire.
Hell, shit. I used to play the slot games that wouldn't pay. It was just for fun on my friend's PC computer. The old school games. And it's like, come on, man. Solitaire? Really? On a Windows almost 11 PC. You think a motherfucker like me is gonna play Solitaire?
Jesus.
Hmm.
Uh-uh.
It's like MS Paint.
Or how about God, back in the day with Linux, we had Tux Paint. I was dreaming about that last night. About Tux Paint and fucking Super Tux when we fucking back in the day of the Macintosh computers when they were first starting to get good and get got. So, and like
What was it? Minesweeper.
that was the first year that our computer lab actually had high tech equipment. And I don't know how the fudge we actually got the funding to get that shit. Like, we had a computer lab full of fucking Macintosh computers. It's like, as a kid, you put the needle back, you're like, what the fuck is this? Where'd this all come from? And how'd we get the funding for this? As an adult, you're like, shit, this is good shit.
When I was in high school, they got rid of all the old ass computers.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
went to
gateway and all
server.
that shit. Sony shit.
The brand was digital.
Mm.
It was like 1980s crap.
Oh, yeah.
But then they redid a whole entire freaking computer
Sweet.
room. And they got like desks. It's all flat. The computer screen is recessed like inside underneath a piece of glass, kind of at an angle. So the whole desk is flat. You can put shit on top of it. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Whoa, hold on, back up. The desk is the computer? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, that is some high tech shit. God,
And you
and then the year after that, after we got the Macintosh Pro, we got the Magic Board, which is like a projector screen that you can actually write on with a magic pen thing.
We had this big ass like giant whiteboard, which is touchscreen.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching the computer class HTML.
HTML.
The teacher's too drunk to even figure that out.
What kind of teacher was this? Drunk?
Drunk.
How the fudge did he get past school security or even the principal?
He ran into the principal with his Jeep. It was like he was pulling a homecoming because there's a homecoming parade we have every year, and he hit him with a trailer. And the principal gets up. I'm in the passenger seat. And he's like, Tim, I'm gonna see you in my office. 8 a.m. Another time, went to Myers and got bottle of liquor. I forgot what it was.
Dude, you know what we were doing? Or not me, but
and I gave it to him. It was like the last day of the year before the Christmas break. I gave it to him, and he's like tilting it and like, "Oh, I know what this is. I'll take care of this right now." It's this second hour. He leaves and he's gone. Never came back.
My God. We had a freaking computer teacher, right? His name was Mr. Trask. Funny fucking guy. Real wise guy, too. He had that southern, like, almost like auctioneer, like, voice. Except he spoke fast. He had, like, a southern cowboy voice. I'm like, fucking hell. I didn't say fucking hell, but as a kid, I'm thinking, oh, great. We have one of these fuckers. Like, my grandma had taught me so many swears that I never used as a kid. I knew I'd get my butt beat. But because back then it was legal to spank your kid, so. But
it's still legal, but as long as it's not like boom,
no, you can still spank your kid, but it's usually like here in New Hampshire, you can only swipe your kid's ass like 3 times.
I seen that in the mall years ago. Me and my brother and my mom were walking through the mall. I remember we was in a Foot Locker store. We were just walking through the front, and this black mother who's just beating the out of this kid. I'm like, dang, in public? Imagine what she does back home. That's just,
but that's not the point. That's not the point of this conversation. Anyway, but I did think the swears in my head, but I'm thinking when I saw this teacher, the long ass head, like Frankenstein fucking head, and he literally freaking talked like he was an auctioneer and shit. Well, the other thing that got me about him was one day we were in class, and the intercom went off for a person trying to tell him something. The one says, "Mr. Trask," and he kept on running his mouth about the lesson, and she goes, "Mr. Trask, we're trying to get his attention as kids." He's still going, this, and he's teaching the class. She's like, "Mr. Trask." Finally, we get his attention. He goes, "What?" And I told the teacher, I'm going to take a hall pass and freaking leave. That's what I said as a kid. And I said freaking. And Mr. Trask said, "Here you go. You can go to the guidance counselor's office now."
One day I was sitting in class, and the vice principal comes up in the PA system. He's like, well, he's got a Corvette, but kids do like burnouts and stuff in the back parking lot. He's like, he had a lift. If anybody wants to race the car in the back, meet me in the back of the school after school, and we'll race in the parking lot. If you don't win, you'll be suspended. his name was William Lloyd Thomas. What's her name? William Lloyd Thomas.
Fucking hell. There were so many freaking school days where I was like, oh, these dumbasses.
I used to go out to my car. I'd tell the teacher, because I was like what's it called? In school suspension.
Yeah.
Started sitting in this class, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'm like, can I go out to my car and grab some homework to do? Okay. Signed the pass. I go out to my car. And it's right there in front of the window, and I'm sitting there. Just have like 2 or 3 cigarettes. I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Oh my God.
He didn't care. He's like,
Dude,
don't come back and like cigarette. I'm like,
dude, I was 18 years old in high school. I had an e-cigarette, that like one of those electronic cigarettes I used to smoke, and there were 2 students arguing in class. I said, and I'm like, fuck this shit. And the teacher's like, Zach, where are you going? I'm like, I'm gonna go off school campus for a couple minutes, take a quick e-cigarette break, and I'll come right back, I promise. And the other teacher's like, Zach, you can't leave the school. And then the cool teacher's like, no, let him go. He always keeps his promises about this shit. And the one's like, are you sure? He's like, oh yeah, he'll come right back after smoking. So I go off school campus. I grab myself a Subway sandwich because, Subway's in Farmington. Or was. And I told the deli person, I knew him. He was an Italian dude. He's like, yo, Zach, what can I do for you? I said, tell you what, I'll take a couple of slices of pepperoni and just a sandwich that's a ham and cheese. He's like, why only pepperoni slices? I says, because I need something to cool my head. So I grab the pepperoni slices. They're in a little baggie. And then I eat the sandwich on the way back to school. And then at lunchtime, I eat the 2 pepperoni slices. Hey, Archie, how you doing, bud? But yeah, I eat the 2 pepperoni slices. And before I go on school campus, I just take one more hit off the e-cigarette. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back to school. And the messed up part, but yet the funny part about it was the truancy officer saw me off campus. He's like, what are you doing off school? And I gave him the note from the teacher. and he knows it's not my writing because my writing's shit. You could tell it was the teacher's writing. He's like, oh, okay, what happened? He gave me a car ride and his cop car back to school. He's like, what happened? Why'd you have to take another cigarette? And just so everyone's clear, me and the truancy officer, like the student resource officer, buddy.
Yeah, I was buddy with my truancy officer in is it middle school?
Anyway, can I finish my story first? Okay, I'll let you go after, I promise. Pinky swear. Okay, pinky swear right now. Not you, Shane. Because this is why I'm swearing with him. Maybe later. Okay. Anyway, so I'm buddy with my instructor. We're driving up the little hill. He's like, dude, that's gotta suck having to be in class with those 2. You want me to talk to the principal and see if we can set you up a different class? I said, if you can, officer, that'd be fucking great. So he sets it up. We're plotting it, okay? And Lily following the school. Then something I thought didn't happen. Thought was good. Something happened that I didn't know was going to happen. They removed both those kids from my class and moved them somewhere else. Here's the thing. I thought I was moving to a different classroom. Not only did they move them to a different classroom, they moved them to a different educational class. One guy went freaking to algebra. one guy went to freaking science. And I thought to myself, shit, that's got to be a hell of a punishment to send the two students each to two of the boringest freaking educational subjects just for being idiots. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One time it was lunchtime, and there's like two security guards in the high school, and
Security.
I didn't want to eat the food there that day. I had some money in my pocket, and I tried walking out the back door to the parking lot, and the security guard stopped me. I'm like, "You want anything from McDonald's?" Yeah. She gave me her order and he let me out the back. That's when McDonald's came back.
Oh my god. I freaking would walk the ghost program from my grandma's house when I'm off residential campus from Easter Seals, because I was in placement in Easter Seals for a while and I was just on a home visit. And after I went to school, that's how I got my transportation back to Easter Seals, was through a bus system, school bus system. But when I was walking back the ghost program for high school reasons, I actually stopped by the McDonald's. I would always stop by the McDonald's to get one coffee or at least a sweet tea before I got into school. Because if I have to deal with fucking these teachers that don't know what the freak they're talking about, I'm gonna. Because this is Spalding, Rochester High School that I had to deal with. Farmington, they're a little more lenient and they were a lot more knowing of what they were saying. These were ghost program teachers. They did not know what the fuck they were talking about. Anyway, so I get in there and one of the teachers starts popping off at me and says, I take one sip of my coffee. I'm like, all right, what's the deal now? What you hooting and hollering at me now? She's like, you're late again. I says, look, lady, if I'm going to have to put up with this class, including your sorry butt, I need coffee.
Damn.
Mr. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but the male teacher looks at me and goes, I'm like, Mr. Kip, fucking whatever your name is, don't say a goddamn word. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning so I could get a fucking shower. Oh yeah, I started F-bombing in class. I started twerking my true Bostonian accent. And I said, look, I woke up at fucking 6 a.m. in the morning just so I could take a fucking shower. So I could take my cold walking ass to school, get my fucking coffee, walk through the freaking doors, and so I can fucking put up with your sorry butts all fucking day. So don't fucking tell me what to do.
Get out of here.
And they look the one of the students who I'm actually friends with on Facebook just looked at me and went, awesome, Zach the fucking legend.
Yeah,
and
so
the other
there was,
student,
go
ahead, Shane. Go ahead, Shane. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
There was one thing that happened when I was in school and stuff like that. There was like a bunch of snow on the ground stuff, and like there was like icy cement and stuff.
Okay.
So I was walking into school. I like a teacher like a teacher that's like in their 60s or 70s is walking behind me and stuff. I go to open the door for her. As soon as I turn around, I hear a, and she literally slipped on the ice, fell right on her back, and she broke. She had a spinal fracture and she got a little bit of brain damage because she hit her head on the sand. I was like, holy
good cripes.
Yeah, and I went to help her. I was like, I called the ambulance and stuff, and I was like, I tried. It was very slippery out. I tried to hold the door and open for my teacher and stuff, and she was like, she slipped and she got knocked out and she got hurt.
Well, something like that happened with my teacher, except she didn't get brain damage. She just got sarcasm when she fell.
Oh, Jesus.
She fell on her back on a slick ice, and I walked up to her. I says, "You okay?" She's like, "Oh, I'll live." And this happens to me all the time, Zachy boy. I said, "You need help up?" I'm like, "Yes, that would be nice. Otherwise, I'd have to wish I had life alert so I could say I've fallen and I can't get up."
Yeah, you don't.
falling, I can't get up.
You basically don't know how many times you basically wouldn't want to know how many times I slipped on ice and like fell and like slid in the middle of the street and almost got hit by a car.
Dude, I freaking slipped on the ice on my farm and slid all the way down the hill on my ass.
It's like some
Jesus.
cartoonish type shit.
Like I slipped on the ice while walking up the hill, and I just slid backwards. My legs sprawled out, just sliding backwards. I'm just like this the whole time, sliding back down.
Did you hit your medical alert bracelet?
No, I actually hit the ice and said, "Mother," and I get up, I brush myself off, and I sit on a snow stump thinking, I ain't going back up there till this shit snow stops.
Mhm.
Because I ain't walking up no hill and falling back down.
Back in the day when I was in middle school, my dad picks me up because I got out earlier than my brother in high school. We pull in the parking lot. My brother comes out. He gets in a fight with his friend because my brother made fun of his speech impediment. Like, I'm not a deal. Like, he's not like retarded or anything. He's just speech impediment. But
Oh yeah, speech dysplasia. I have a little bit of that.
he started beating my brother. My dad seen that shit and like put shit in the park, ran like lightning. My dad was like probably 60 something. He ran across and he speared this kid. This mo came off the ground and flew into the grass. And the security guard, the one I bribed with McDonald's, she was there. She didn't want to have nothing to do with it. My dad is a big motherfucker. And the security guard was just standing there.
I was dating a female cop in training, and along with that I was friends with a female cop in general, a different cop that was a female. So I'm walking through downtown. It's a freaking weekend, and my freaking boss was having me do a bunch of chores around town. She gave me some money to spend on myself. She also said there were a couple of people I had to visit to get some stuff from before she had to pick me up. I says, ugh. And my cop girlfriend was walking with her cop friend, the female cop. And next thing you know, they both come up to me. They see I'm freaking tired AF. I'm just dragging my freaking feet. And they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And I says, "My freaking boss is having me go around town and do errands again." And she's like, "Yeah, you need a coffee?" I'm like, "So there is a God." And then next thing you know, we're in a coffee shop, Lowe's coffee shop downtown in Farmington. Lowe's, I forget, Delicate Delights, and it's a pastry and coffee shop diner. We're sitting there, we're drinking our coffee. My girlfriend looks at me and goes, "You look like shit." I says, "Yeah, thank you very much for noticing." So, and then the freaking friend cop girl makes a smart ass remark and says, "Huh, and you said he was handsome." Shit. Yeah, I heard that shit and I walked out. Hell, I'm just glad that they paid for my coffee beforehand because I took that shit and walked out of the coffee shop. Like,
It's like one time walking behind my lawnmower, cutting the grass in the front yard, and she comes over on the wrong side of the road. And she's like, "Hey, Jack, how you doing?" Like,
Jack, if this is the same freaking story, do not tell it because it involves sexual encounter.
It didn't involve a sexual encounter, but she was
Okay.
she was hot. I'm like, but I kind of regret not advancing on that.
Okay.
Still to this day.
There are things we all regret when it comes to advancing on a little feminine. Come on.
Yep. Yes,
Dude, there was this girl in my high school. I didn't want to advance on her because I was already thinking about someone else. But to this day, I fucking regret advancing on her. Her name, I can't say because it's private. But she's
I don't want
actually.
to rage on my live stream.
But I will tell you, she's dating one of my friends now, and I swear to freaking Christ and God Himself, I regret everything about not going out with her. She's a sweetheart, and she's one of the best women you could ever meet. And she's like me, cool, and she has like that don't give a shit vibe that I love everyone in my vicinity vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see myself. And I don't give a shit vibe, but anyone in the world that's nice, I fucking love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's my vibe. That's me. That's how I describe myself as a person. I don't give a shit about anything, but I love everyone in my life. So, all right, well, guys. Oh, it's not the hour market, is it? No, we got a little bit more. We got a little bit more time. It's 44-minute mark. We got a little bit more time. But we'll tell you this. I used to flirt with the 40-year-old nurse. And that's when I first found out I liked older women. Oh, yeah. I used to flirt with the nurse. Nurse Nash.
Mm.
But I didn't go like, hey, how you doing? I didn't do that shit. I just walk up to her.
In a subtle way.
I was really cool about it. I said, hey, Nurse Nash, how you doing? She said, hi, how you doing? What are you coming in here for? I said, I need a dosage of oatmeal and a freaking cup of coffee. She's like, I see.
Like you just walk up and you're like, hey, drop her pants.
Yeah, I was never like that, man. But I would go in there and I says, hey, you want a cup of coffee? I'll make it. Dude, I used to flirt with this elderly woman named, she's been on YouTube before, so I can say her name, Ellie. I used to flirt with her, but friendly flirt. And I worked with her at a shop, so. And we'd be friendly, be talking about life and everything. Finally, she's like, she's like, Zach, sweetie, I just bought a new coffee maker. Would you like some? I said, sure, I'll try some coffee, Ellie. No offense to her, but the coffee tastes like shit. I had to add so many sugar packets just to make it taste good. It was Dollar Tree's coffee before they changed it to the good coffee and made it $1.25. It was the Dollar Tree shit that was terrible. So, but I eventually got used to coffee and started drinking it every morning. So every morning I worked with her. So
my dad used to hit on the cashiers.
Oh yeah,
cashier all the time.
I used to hit on waitresses.
I did that here. And I was sitting on here for no reason, just for shits and giggles. But I went back around and grabbed something else, and she grabbed another cashier. So there's two of them behind the cash register. They're like, hi, hi. Like,
Oh god, that situation. Yo, Shan, have you ever had that situation where you talk to one girl and she grabs her friend and starts giggling? You ever had that happen before?
Yeah, there was something I wanted to tell you about what something like strange that happened with the girl.
Is that appropriate?
No, it's nothing sexual or anything. It's like so I had a girlfriend before, and she had like it was a boy that was like it was one of her friends that's a boy that she hung out with and stuff. I literally I was hanging out with them and stuff, and at the time my mom, she was very stressed out, so she ate a lot and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
she was overweight.
Stressing, it's a thing. Go
She was
on.
overweight and stuff. And then like we were hanging out at the house. They talked with my mom a little bit, and then I go. My girlfriend and her friend leave, and the next thing I hear as soon as I'm closing the door, um, she was like, well, no, the boy was like, wow, you really gave me company, you fat cunt.
Be appropriate. Dude, none of that on my channel, please.
I'm just saying that's what she said. That's what the guy said.
I don't want to hear that on my channel, though.
Yeah, I won't do it again.
No offense. I don't want to hear that on my channel, please. Positivity.
All
I
right.
used to work at a Pep Boys, and
Pep Boys,
I'm
that's where
just
my
gonna
mother used to work.
get ready to clock out, in this lesbian little short thing. She called me the N bomb and threatened to beat me up.
Guys,
swung,
negativeness. Stop.
yeah, she swung at me. And
You flatten her?
I get held back after I jumped over the counter.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Then security grabbed her, and I kept getting N bombed. I'm like, get her out of here.
Moving on. Now, I actually, this girl, God, I had, there were several girls in that high school that flirted with me, friendly and both early flirting with me. And there was a girl, okay? I had no girlfriend at the time, okay? She walks up to me and says, "Hey, you want to join our table?" I said, "All right." Now, please note, I had no idea it was a table with just flat girls, not flat girls per se, but just straight up all girls.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I'll do a table of love. What are you guys having for lunch? She's like, I'll see. I said, ooh. So I get over there and I'm like, wait a minute. Where's your boyfriends? They're like, we don't have any. We just chill. I thought to myself, oh, I see what the fuck's going on here. So I sit down and I'm like, I'm over fucking whelmed at the point because let's get real here. I'm a simple man. And there are too many women at this table. Not that there are too many women in general. It's just I like to have a wingman by me in case something happens.
Yeah.
Luckily, they reject. Shut up. Anyway, so luckily there was a girl that was kind of a tomboy, friends with me. I can't remember her name, but she's like, "Don't worry, Zach, I got you back." I said, "Okay, at least there's a tomboy there." I sit next to yeah, at least I sit next to her. I got my friend that invited me to the table. And we're all sitting there, they're chatting girl stuff and all that stuff. Finally, one of them looks at me and goes, "So, what you been up to, Zach?" I'm sure I'm sitting there. I have, let's see, what is the table? So about 12 people. So I basically had 11 to 10 girls staring at me, waiting to hear an answer. That's the part where it happened. I had bent over to the other side of the table and vomited
Oh,
out of
shit.
anxiety. And they weren't phased at all. They just looked at me and said, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need to go to the nurse?" I says, I'm thinking to myself, my head's saying, "What the fuck is going on?" My heart's saying, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah." But then my freaking head's saying, "What the freak did you do?"
Oh man.
So yeah, Nurse Nash comes, which I don't know how her coming helped me, but it did. And she's like, "Zach, let's get you to the nurse's office. You seem like you need a rest." And I'm leaving. I look over my shoulder. Some of the girls are like this, like as if they were saying, "Man, he goes away with a freaking 40-year-old nurse, and he ain't even gonna talk to us." That's what it felt like they were thinking, you know. And I'm just sitting there. She's got like a cold or warm compress on my head. I'm freaking ill at that point. My greaser buddy is coming to the freaking nurse's office. One looks at it, says, "You freaking mad dog. What are you doing?" And vomited in front of women in a damn lunchroom, man. Freaking the leader of the FHS Mafia was a Italian guy. Kenny Foster goes, "Yo, leave the guy alone. Leave the paisano alone. He no. He didn't know what was gonna happen. He didn't know what was gonna happen. Leave the fuck alone." He grabs my hand and is holding it like I'm on my deathbed. He's like, "You know something, Zach? I know that you're stressed, but it's just women, gay. It's just women."
Mm.
And then his second in command goes, "Yeah, bitches be crazy. Am I right, Kenny?" He's like, "Yeah, bitches be crazy. Don't you be worrying about nothing." So, bottom line, I was in that nurse's office the whole day because I could not bring myself to get up. I was that ill.
Did any of the
Finally,
girls talk to you ever again?
some of them looked at me funny, but yeah, they did talk to me again. The tomboy looked at me and says, "Damn." Tomboy was a little bit weird. She was a little bit of the odd type, but she was cool. She goes, "Damn, you got a stomach on you, because that was a lot of fucking vomit." And I'm like, "Yeah, you got a pair." I told her, "Yeah, you got a real pair on you, so shut up."
Yeah, I'm scared of that.
Yeah. I told the Tom girl that she had a real pair on her, and she's like, "Yeah, thank you. I'll be showing them later."
Nice.
But she didn't mean it. She was being sarcastic. So
Yeah, I'm scared.
No motorboating.
don't be scared of women, man. Don't be scared of no woman. She ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I know.
You ain't gotta be scared of no woman. I mean, they can be fierce, but you gotta treat them. Treat them like respect.
Yeah.
That's why Reba McEntire. That's why Reba McEntire redid this song "Respect," but originally done by Aretha Franklin. Because women want respect, and I get that. I respect that. So.
Me too.
Yeah. But I'm also the type of guy that says, "You respect me, I respect you back. Respect is earned." But I respect women regardless. So, but still, there's still the bottom line of respect me and I'll respect you back. With anybody, not just women, guys, whatever.
Yeah, it's just women. Some nowadays are just like, I don't know, because I
Not
don't know.
all, not all women. Don't say just women. Just some women.
Some
Start
women.
saying
So I went out with this girl and we went on a date and stuff, and she asked me, I asked her after, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, well, it depends on how much money you have and what you're gonna get me.
yeah, that's okay. Drop that there, but I will say, yeah,
No
that's what we
gold
call gold diggers. So,
Yep.
and they're got. Here's the thing: there are guys that do that to women.
Broke ass mofo.
Yeah.
Like, I get some money. Get a job.
Because I only
Yeah.
see on YouTube a woman doing that to guys. I never see guys.
Oh
doing
no,
that.
there are some guys that do it to women.
I believe
Trust
it.
me.
Everyone does it sometimes.
I got
Let's
a
do it.
call yesterday. Actually,
Yeah.
text message
Mm.
on Messenger.
Mm.
Some girl around here asking me for money. I'm like, no. Hello to the no, to the no, no, no.
Oh, I know that meme.
Hey, to the no.
Listen to. Well, yeah. Oh my god. Man. After this, I gotta stream Stardew Valley and I'm gonna fucking end my night. Guys, it has been a huge pleasure streaming you tonight, but we gotta close it. Yeah, slanger, and
Yeah, Dave, you're right. I don't need a girlfriend. I just need to be by myself for a while.
yeah. No worries. I don't need a girlfriend yet. I don't plan to get one either.
Mhm.
Single. I'm a lone wolf, so
Yeah.
You look up that cop girlfriend you had.
she too far gone, man. All right, guys, we are going to end. So please hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a little commentary in that little description below. And I'll see you later. May the retro be with you.
Beat that like button like it stole something from you.
Yeah, you beat that like button. You smash it like it's freaking like it's mashed potatoes.
Mm.
You
Yes,
mash
sir.
and you smash that like button like you're ringing a bell. Bing. And I'll see you later. Peace. And now some music.
Hell to the no.
Waiting for it to show up on my side. How come you guys can hear and I can't? Bye, Shane. See you later, Jack. Just keep dancing while I boot you off. All right, bye. Bye, Jack. You can wave now.